Good morning, everybody. This week's Torah portion talks about fish. What makes a kosher fish? What makes a fish unkosher? And we know there's a famous statement in the Torah that says for a fish to be kosher, it has to have fins and scales. But the Talmud tells us something which is a bit puzzling. The Talmud says there are fish out there that have fins that don't have scales. But there's no such thing as a fish that has scales that doesn't have fins. What's the message? Why do we care? It's strange. So the Lubavitcher Rebbe tells us something very deep and meaningful. You know, the reason why certain animals are kosher or not kosher has a lot to do with the qualities, the attributes of those particular animals. We want to eat animals that have good qualities and good attributes so that we can incorporate them into our own spiritual lives. So the Lubavitcher Rebbe says that there's such a thing as a fish with fins, with no scales. Fins, what are fins? Fins are ambition. Fins are drive. Fins is what pushes you, propels you forward. But what are scales? Scales, the rabbi teaches us that scales are the integrity of the fish, the structural integrity of the fish. And he says that the scales represent a person's moral standards, their integrity in life, their commitment to a value system that's higher than them, and their willingness to sacrifice, even when it's uncomfortable, for something that's right, that they believe is good or right or true because it's aligned with their higher values. That's what scales are. So the Rebbe is teaching us that what the Torah is teaching us is that it's very possible in this world to have fins and not scales. We all know people that are driven, that are ambitious, that have accomplished so much, but they're lacking moral integrity. They're not good people. They're not honest. They don't treat people in their lives with respect. They're not good husbands. They're not good fathers. They're not good wives. They're not good mothers. They're not good people. But they have a lot of drive and ambition. That's not kosher. But if a fish has scales, meaning that if what are scales? Scales are integrity. If a person has integrity, if a person has a value system of morality and character development, and they're committed to that, they're kosher. What about the fins? Don't worry, the fins will come. We educate our children to have integrity, to be honest, to treat people well, to be good people. Do we care about how driven they are? Of course we do. We want them to be driven, but that's not how we educate them. We don't educate them to be driven, hardworking. I mean, some people do, but that's a mistake. What we teach our children, what we should teach our children, is to be good people, to be good human beings, to care about another person, to be honest, to be concerned about other people, to carry the weight and the burden of other people's pain with us wherever we go, to have moral integrity, to develop our scales. If we develop our scales, the fins will come. We'll be ambitious. We'll achieve and we'll accomplish great things in this world. And that's why a fish that has scales will always be kosher, because it will develop the fins. But a fish that has fins and no scales, not kosher. Now there's another sign that the Talmud tells us. What do we do if we don't know if a fish has fins or scales? I mean, I could look at a fish and not know if it has scales. I'm not a great, marine biologist. So what am I supposed to do? There's another sign. There's another way to know. If the fish has the ability to swim against the current, against the stream, then the Talmud tells us that that fish is kosher. And if it can't swim against the stream, against the current, not kosher. What's the message for us? We want to be kosher. We want to be the best people we can be, the best Jews we can be. To be a good Jew, to be a strong person, to be a good human being, there are times when you have to be willing to swim against the current. The whole world around you can believe something is true or something is right, but that doesn't mean it's right. The essence of what it means to be a Jew, to be an Ivri, to be a Hebrew. The word Ivri means on the other side, because Abraham stood on one side of the world when the rest of the world was steeped in idolatry. Abraham knew what was right. He was the only one. He was from the other side. He believed in something completely different. He was an Ivri. He was a Hebrew. We have to be like Abraham. We have to be Ivrim. We have to know when something is right, we have to be committed to it, even if everyone around us tells us we're crazy. On a national level, when the whole world is saying that we're committing genocide in Gaza, we have to know what's true and what's right and be committed to it and believe in it, that this is our country and we want to live here peacefully with the people that are here. And we have to believe that and know that. And as individuals, when there are things that we are committed to doing, maybe because of our religious commitments, and we believe that these are the right things to do, and we want to eat in certain places and act in certain ways, and people around us are saying, what's the matter with you? What are you acting like this for? You're crazy. You're all alone. That's okay. I can be all alone, because a kosher fish and a kosher Jew is somebody who knows how to swim against the current, against the stream. So these are a couple of messages we learned from the fish, and what it means to be a kosher fish, and what it means to be a kosher human being. Wishing everyone a wonderful Shabbos. Shabbat Shalom from Yerushalaim.